Hello, this is Vulturefire, and it's time for what is once again, hopefully, the final Fresh Start Season 3 video. So we have only Shrew left. One day nerfed Shrew, he's threatening to nerf Shrew in the next patch, but that hasn't happened yet. I'm not technically on live patch, I'm on a beta patch, 6141, but it's, all the changes are just bug fixes, basically. And there's like a couple small nerfs that I don't think are default cards, so it's like Contaminate is getting hit, because Contaminate is busted. By the time you guys are watching, by the time this goes live, unless I reshuffled my schedule, patch should already be live. I won't have done a patch breakdown because, like I said, largely just hot fixes. So, let's talk about what's different. We don't have any new cards, but we do have access to the card pool. Another thing that is different is that we now have the level 4 passive, which says that every time we kill an enemy, we get evasion 1 and powerful 1, which means that we have some built-in whatever. We have some built-in powerful generation, which is going to help a lot with like the blade idols and the follow-up strikes. Give me a second. All right. So one of the questions here, of course, is do we want to play that other thing that we could do? Do we want to play quick play? Quick play gives us double upgrades, which is actually pretty tempting. Being able to upgrade the blade idols guaranteed is nice. We are largely very close to the starting deck. I'm going to put together this pool, but I think I'm going to probably do actually. I'm going to do a quick play run, but also I want to have the full set with the decks that I am playing. I think Increasing Mana and Spry Vigor are both pretty good. I don't think we want Eviscerating Strike. We do want Handful of Knives. I don't think we care about Twinning Ritual. Aether Storm is still good, though. Arcane Silence is still okay. Vampiric Strike is okay. We may be at that point where it's like we take cards that take Twinning Ritual and Eviscerating Strike because like they're better than our other options. Give me a second. Anyway. So, cards. Battle Ready, Arms Race, Fae-lure, Mind Sap. These are showing up as new, even though I said we didn't get any new cards because we couldn't add in the level 2 cards yet. I don't think we want Venomous Maneuver though. We do want more tricky. We would take more tricky focuses. We would take more blade idols probably. Wrong buttons. In the origin. Power Surge is good. Contemplate's good. Arcane Strike is good. Sharpened Senses is okay. Tempest Strike is good. Brainstorm's good. I don't know that we need the Cleansing Shield. I'm going to assume that we can get away without having it. Focus is okay. Heroic Vigor is actually probably fine. It's an okay mighty source. Although I think we'd rather just put it in Rummage as another discard source because we just don't have a ton of those. I think we would take a Mind Shield. No, we would take maybe a Cleansing Shield. We'd take like one Cleansing Shield maybe. We are at that point where it's like we just don't have that many. There are a lot of cards here that we don't super want to take, but we just kind of have to put in cards because we don't have. So we just have to put in cards, basically. Okay. This all seems fine. Handful of Knives. Just keep buying these because again we are not buying card packs for this. If you're playing normally, you should be buying card packs. Like this all gets way easier if you have more cards to work with. But I just want to kind of show what you can do with only the baseline cards, and that's the whole point of the series. Okay, with that somewhat meandering lead out of the way, I am saving my gold for the last whatever upgrade in case we end up losing here. Let's see what the run looks like. We are going to the Battered Ramparts. Love seeing Gargoyle Sentry here because that's the one we want to fight. Love seeing Baelator here. That's the one we want to fight. Scorching Winds and Aether Rain. Scorching Winds does give us some stuff we would take. Aether Rain is fine. We aren't going to have to deal with the Mirror Mist that killed us last time. Going into this, I feel pretty good. We even get one of these to fight. Yeah, because we'll pick up either of those and it'll do good work. I would probably take an Artillery on Shrew. I don't think we need either of those, but actually I would take an Explosive Revelation. And we can now actually get use out of the Benta cards, which is good. These ones are set up to be jerks. And we're pitching that. We would like to get the bleed out, but also I'm not totally certain what I'm going to be discarding yet. I think we may just pitch those to get the bleed out. Feels a little bit awkward, but I think that's worth it. Oh, we're not gonna quite get that kill. Maybe that wasn't worth it. Oh, this is awkward. Fortunately, it's only bleed 2 total, so. The downside here is like the blade idols, we just automatically play. We don't have control of that. This doesn't kill, so I think we just play that shield, and then we end turn. We are going to evade these. There's no point taking that bleed damage. And we do now get powerful, like I said, every time we kill, which is why we would want to take like an infested rights. That's what we call a called shot. I probably don't want 2 infested rights, but one of them is pretty good. I think I do like doing this because that lets us get a kill out, which gets us an extra evasion. Or it gets us a powerful is the more important thing, I guess. That means we have plenty of mana for this turn. We are bleeding, which is always annoying. And we're going to be bleeding again next turn. I probably shouldn't have pitched the first one of those. I think we're just going to focus on trying to kill this front one. Because if we can kill this, that's just like one less bleed proc we have to deal with. Looks like we are not... Wait. Hey, we got there. Just barely. Frenzy's annoying. You set up bleed. Rude. Okay, with both of you guys are playing bleed, I don't think we want to mess around. Perfect. There we go. I would take a power surge. And hopefully this fight will give us kind of the momentum we need to really get rolling. The detonation is annoying. Detonation kind of makes you want to not pitch that. Because we can't evade a detonation. And we don't have enough damage yet to get that kill. So at least we avoid exploding. We perfect block that. And now... Nice. Get some powerful. Do some damage. We can't really use that though. We don't have the cards to go with it. Which can happen sometimes. We definitely kind of want to find some card draw engines to make everything work. That's kind of why we're here. Alright, love to see that. This will kill you and flip. And every time we kill one of those, we also get a powerful and an evasion, which is nice. Defective Strike is not the one we wanted most. We really want that Enraged Persistence, but just no luck. I think the Fade Barriers are kind of suspect right this moment. We fortunately we aren't pathing into Sleeve Gaze. Sleeve Gaze, whatever you want to pronounce it. Gatling Focus would be good. We would take that. Although, you are absolutely a jerk. This is going to super overkill that. I forget how fragile the little ones, the babies are, but... Maybe we should just focus on the back one, because this just gets so freaking tanky. So yeah, we obviously need to upgrade those. You're going to get 30 more friggin' shield. Completely reasonable. And it goes away at the end of this turn, but obviously we'd rather not wait that long. If we don't have to. But we may have to. Alright. Alright, we have the evasion that we need for this, which is nice. And yeah, once we can get a bit more card draw, Contemplate's pretty good. Sting Strike, I think we want the Contemplate, because I think we want that Straight Cleaver's going to be great. We'll go here. I don't know exactly what the summoned bombs, if the summoned bombs come in with any volatile, and that's very important. I just don't know. Okay, so we can do this, kill it, and then get value. enemy summons here are kind of annoying, but not much we can do about it. I think we start with this. Okay, so we want to get this out obviously before we do. I think we're going to get Bleed out, and then we're going to pitch the Blade Idol to this rated ship. Alright, draw that, which does more damage. That kills and is less damage than that, so it's a good sign that we got down the first one before the second summon could come out. And hey, we were able to just get the kill before the second summon came out, which obviously makes things easier. Eviscerating Shiv isn't amazing, but it's probably fine. It does a lot of damage. Upgrading the Shivs is relatively low value, but I guess we can take the increasing mana, and then we may cut the focus. I don't know. Definitely gonna upgrade the Blade Idol. We would have upgraded the Enraged Persistence maybe if we had gotten it, but we didn't. I don't think we need the Fae Barrier, or I don't think we want to cut the Fae Barrier quite yet. I'm not confident enough in cutting the focus yet. It's possible we just want to have that extra mana card. This fight could be tough, but that artillery seems pretty good, potentially. The artillery is a reason to keep the whatever it is, or whatever it was I was talking about around. This is not lethal. That is also not lethal. Oh no, that is lethal. Oh no, yes, because we played 2 cards, so it'll trip. So let's do this. Do that into that. So you're going to go off next turn. You're going to pitch that. So we want to get the powerful out first before we do any attacks. I think we're just going to do this instead of trying to get out the extra 1 point of bleed from that. Okay, so we should be able to get the kill this turn, which means that we can ignore the big hit, which is what we kind of wanted to be able to do. Alright, that's not what we're looking for. I think I take the Battle Ready over the Blade Idol. That's very good. Upgrading that Blade Idol is very good. So we're now 2 for 2 on missing the cards we were looking for, but that's fine. Because like we missed on that other one, but we didn't miss hard. Like we're very happy with the thing we got. Burst of Strength Plus is pretty good. And yeah, like here, this is a complete mess if we get Volatile Powder, but we also did get the bonus upgrades from both of the elites, which I can't really complain about. Because the fact that we already have, yeah, this fight is just kind of brutal in terms of how much damage we take. But there's not a ton we can do about it. We're going to copy those, which will immediately kill this, and then we take damage. But we get to evade this hit, and now we are on fire. This fairy's on fire. Let's see, what can we draw? That'll work. Gives us more burn, but that's fine, because it'll also kill. Shut up, totally was a kill. That's what we're looking for. That is more card draw. Okay. I may duplicate this. Yeah, I think we duplicate this and that, I guess. So we get powerful, powerful. So that's now going to kill you. This is enough to kill you. And then that's going to kill you, which is pretty dang good. I think we just take away one of the... And we got bleed off. The reason that we applied bleed even though there was the purity is because we tripped the serrated cleaver. Alright, that felt pretty good. Let's get mighty. Pitch. That. Just trying to figure out which one was slightly weaker, because no point in using overkill damage. That's still lethal. We can do that. And yeah, this is Shrew working as you would hope. And the powerful. Very nice. Okay, let's see what this does. What this looks like. Okay, so you still have volatile tin when you come in. That makes that worse, I would say. But it just basically means that we need to try and find like a vampiric strike. Ooh, okay. I like this a lot because it will draw. It draws us a strike and skill, and then it discards 2, which means that it can discard. We can just draw and then immediately discard our Blade Idols, and I like upgrading that for the same reason. It also gives us evasion this turn, which is nice. I'm going to keep this for now, but I may end up cutting it. We'll see. We do still kind of need a way to heal off that. We can go here, and we have a reroll token now, which means that we can guaranteed pick up Elemental Strike, which is going to be good for us. I would probably take Mystic Ritual. I would definitely take Devouring Strike. Devouring Strike would be great. But I'm not going to spend a reroll token on it. I don't care that much. Okay. This is pretty nice because that lets us get out that damage without actually losing any health. Just trying to think through how we do this. Question kind of comes down to, do we want to play the Explosive Revelation? I think the answer is yes. What exactly was the condition on it? If we can't discard, okay. I was trying to remember what the failure condition on it was. We don't want to discard that because we are going to have to deal with this exploding. This is going to need 4 space in hand. I'm trying to decide if I can do this first to just get the extra shield up. It'll be fine. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and do this. Pitch that and that and that. Did not do really great on our draws there. We're kind of hoping... Yeah, we were basically guaranteed to draw into mana here. You're now basically... You are effectively dead. And if this draws us, this could draw us Blade Idol. It did not. And you now have more health because we're now in the second area, but... Okay. This is a net negative on health. Question is, do we need the Cleansing Shield? I don't know that we do. I don't really like Gathering Bolt. It's not the worst, though. I don't think we can afford to lose the health to that. So we'll just cut the Gathering Bolt, most likely. See what we draw. We can pitch that. See what we get. No luck. But we have plenty of evasion for this turn, and you're not trying to set up bleed, which is kind of what we care about. I mean, this does give us an easy kill to pick up whatever. I just don't think I care enough. Copy both of those. Play this. Pitch the Blade Idol, which is effectively free. Oh, crap. I was thinking we were going to get heal afterwards, but I wasn't thinking about the fact that we had drawn into a Blade Idol. Yeah, I still don't think I want to reroll for this. I will take a Rummage. Seems okay. I don't think we need the Sharpened Senses. I really wanted the Devouring, whatever, but it's not the end of the world. I think we can't get it afterwards. Just trying to figure out where how we're pathing. The Arcane Elemental might be a mistake because we don't actually care about the cards. But so the nice thing here about this deck, though, is like we can just slice through Drakes. I think we're fine taking an extra turn here. gain some health. Because I think that we are just going to win here. I'll do. Yeah, we just win. So we may as well get that health. No space in hand. Oh no. Tempest Strike isn't bad. I would just kind of like the cornered focus. I don't know that we're struggling on mana right now, but I think we actually may want to duplicate those two. Okay, so that was good. Got another one. Cool. That means we have good discards for this. So yeah, we just pitch all of those. All right, and I did that one. I did it that way because I wanted to be able to get back into these. It's going to cost all of our mana, but that's totally okay. So many hits. Because we draw and then discard, so we got to do effectively 4 total Blade Idols there, plus the Defective Strike for a total of 5 x4 hits. So 20 hits total. We don't need that. That's okay. I like the Arcane Strike. Starting Mighty is okay. I don't think we need the Gathering Bolt. It can go. And Elemental Strike is going to be a great pickup. And we're just guaranteed to get it because we can force it. I think doing the same thing again makes sense. Alright. Play that. Which won't happen until after we're done resolving everything else, but we can then draw back into things. Oh, we don't have enough. We didn't get back around to the stuff we wanted most, but that's fine. Oh, we have so much plated because we copied the persistence. The Flawless Persistence, I think is the name of that one. Alright, I think we're just kind of digging through the deck to just, mostly just to get to the bottom of the deck. Turn 1. Very happy. Reroll, take the Elemental Strike. This is a very good upgrade. I'm not actually certain if we need the Arcane Strike. It's actually a relatively low value strike to draw because it's so expensive. It's so expensive, it costs 2 mana. I don't think I care. Well, Hardened Strike is okay. I was going to say I don't care about any of these cards, but I guess that's not totally true. I don't know that I can afford Mystic Ritual. So I think we're just going to go here. This is a pretty anemic hand, but hands like this are what Cursed Apple is for. We wanted to do that first, though, so that if we draw any of our Blade Idols, we're good. Okay, we're going to draw that. Do we want to copy it now? Or not copy it. Do we want to play that again now? I don't think so quite yet. Yeah, because that's just going to get us the kill there. Triple tome those. Let's see if this just wins the fight. Nope. Well, maybe, because we do have to... Yeah. Yep, nope, it just wins. Doing fair things. I don't know that we want another tricky focus. I think it's a little bit awkward. I don't think we want... Actually, that's probably better than the Mighty. Stay and observe. We can win this fight. I'm pretty confident we can. We beat CPU. We need to beat Dragonfly Rider. That is a little bit risky technically because if we draw just the worst possible, we may not be able to get out 18 damage. But I think that the odds of that happening are low enough that I'm fine with it. I don't think we need to copy that. Yeah, this isn't an amazing hand, but trying to think, if we duplicate these, can we just kill the first phase? Do we want to just kill the first phase? The other question, of course. I think the answer to that might be no. Yeah, those guaranteed crits are nice. And so we are getting debuffed here, but that's fine. It's just 10 poison. I don't love playing that still, which is probably a bad sign. It's probably a sign that this needs to go. I keep hoping that we're going to find some way to heal. We just haven't yet. May as well do that. 200 draw. No luck. And we're going to pitch this. I think we're going to duplicate the persistence and the power surge. I'm a little bit annoyed that we haven't found that the elemental strike is lurking at the bottom of our deck, because we kind of really want to get that off. But that goes. This will pop into the next form. And then this will give us things to pitch. Okay. One. We can't play that because we just spent all of our energy on things. Alright, cool. We do get to hit that. We are now taking poison damage, but we have beaten what is ostensibly the hardest part of the whole thing. So, yeah, still at that point where it's like, I don't like exploding. This is technically a boss fight though, so we could get that thing we're looking for out of it. Hey! This is not really what we're looking for. Powerful this turn equal to... I don't think we can take that. I think we take the Spry Vigor, although it's not super exciting to us. I don't think we need to rush going into this fight, although we probably should rush going into Ruby Dragon in case things go poorly. I think I still would take Hardened Strike. We are absolutely overfilled on mana right now. I think we may duplicate these just to have... So I think I may just need the guarantee that we get these extra hits out. Should have just started the focus. Gonna do that because I think there's an outside chance that we just win here. Not quite, but let's see if that gets us. No luck. All right, we'll just do this then. I was hoping to find other stuff. I mean, we can probably afford the Mystic Ritual at this point. We are going to rest, largely just for safety. That doesn't do that much for us. That doesn't do that much for us. Here we go. We used up our reroll token, so I can't use it on whatever it was. Again, like, I don't know that I want to play that, which is, again, a sign that it should probably leave the deck. Alright, we're going to duplicate those two. Let's get a lot of powerful out. Although, we would still like to find that. We're not going to have enough mana for that. I think we have to pitch like this so that we can afford to contemplate. Which means that, yeah, we can afford to play other things. But we're not going to be able to play out the Blade Idol. I just thought we would. Because I'm a dummy. I guess we can do this and see if we can find any way to discard. Also kind of happy to see that. Sure. Feels a little silly, but... actually going to leave just above. That's actually a decent place to leave this, because that just means that the drakes will come out now, which is kind of what we want. This is actually kind of perfect that we're not going to have, that we are going to have to discard. Actually totally okay with that. We want to draw first, because that's going to give us more fatigue, which is fine. Yeah, we're going to take this out to 3 turns, but that's okay. But we do get out a pretty good chunk of damage here. We are now on fire, but we have tons of evasion. And this just wins us the fight. Because, yeah. Goodbye. Take a fiery presence if it was offered, I think. Orange fight is okay. I think we'd rather have a handful of knives, though. I think we can afford it. Or I think we can afford to upgrade it more accurately. I don't know that we can still afford the Mystic Ritual. Okay, so looking at how this this area is laid out, I want to avoid Prowlers, kind of. I don't super need to do that, but I don't like them. Dig through muck is good, but we don't need it. We can deal with Prowlers, probably. These are all nice. I would kind of like those, but again, I don't need them. I think this card would be very nice to pick up, though, so. And I would take Font. I don't think we can take Gamble. I don't think we're quite fast enough. And especially not with the lack of health padding. But. Alright, we're going to duplicate these two. So we can get powerful and powerful. Instead of doing a passable, whatchamacallit impression. I actually just need to get these out. Okay. I think we're going to try and battle ready. Because that has a chance of, yeah, that forces the shovel, which means that we could get, yeah, Blade Idols. And then we can just miss everything. It's fine. Go ahead and get that out, I think. Because we want to be at full health, and we're not super worried right now. And that gives us a chance to draw into battle Blade Idols and just kill. Not really what we're looking for, but battle readies are pretty nice. We have a little bit of ways to apply burn. That's okay. Because just like the instant enemy is burning, we get plus 25% damage on them right now, which is always good. Ooh, I do like copying that. Trying to think on how much mana we have. I think we duplicate those two. How much mana is this? This is 5. So this would be 6. So okay, so yeah, this works out perfectly. That also works out pretty perfectly. Okay. You're obviously the first target. Bleed on you. I'm going to get a leech on everyone. Although the leech doesn't matter a ton right now, but still. I mean, because of leech though, we can't afford to do this. Just like, gets us mostly bleed procs out. And that'll trigger the leech, which will heal back. Yeah, we don't quite have kills, but we effectively have kills. Oh no, you lived. Rummage is okay. Protonic Blast is technically okay, but upgrade a skill. This. We can probably cut the Fae-lure at this point. Honestly, the main reason I'm keeping the bomb around is it just gives us more evasion sources against that one jerk. Fae-lure. That's the name of the jerk. Okay. I think we do that. Yeah. Totally worth it. This is also going to be totally worth it. Just gives us some additional value. And this is the one to focus on because it is the one that is getting whatever going. We're going to do that. And you are functionally dead. And a nice clean win. Persecute. I just take a blade idol. We've gotten so lucky on upgrades that we can afford to spend another upgrade on a blade idol. And 3 blade idol pluses would be cool. Enemies are burning, which, fun fact, means we do extra damage to them. This end is also obviously not amazing for us. We're going to do that because if we draw blade idols, yeah, we don't want to have to waste energy on them. So one of the other things like blade idol currently with the Scorching Winds, it will use up the Scorching. It'll be your first card for the turn, so it'll use up Scorching Winds, but it won't actually hurt you. I think we want to have access to all of our mana. Because we want to be able to play this. We have space in hand. And we're just going to pitch all of these and just barrage some damage out. We would have liked, obviously, to have played some more stuff, but as long as we can get a kill, we're pretty okay. Kind of voice of evasions there. Lol. The only annoying thing there is that it means that you don't have whatever. I probably should have duplitomed. I probably should still duplicitome. Not that I really care about that, but I want the ability to draw into actual damage here. Like so. Once again, down 1 whole health. It's fine. This is the only one of these weather cards that we don't want. Just like the other two, the Cinder Barrage does good work. The Rampant Blaze does good work. Because this... Oh, this now just... Oh, this got nerfed this patch. Rip Rampant Blaze. Rampant Blaze used to be 1x3 damage to all enemies per burn rank on them. I just noticed. That's unfortunate. Cinder Barrage, though, would still be very good. Don't need that. I would take a Power Surge. That's fine. I think we're okay. Passing up a card draw trinket feels wrong, but I think we're getting enough value out of the other thing. Okay. So we've got a couple good hits here, which is good. Hits here. I think we duplicate those two. Actually, we do want that just to be removed, because, yeah. I'm kind of actually only hoping to draw one, so that I could afford this. But whatever. So the downside of Defective Strike here is that it will cost us some health. I should probably do that. Because it would amplify our whatchamacallit. I think we're just going to do this. This costs us 6 health to play, but it lets us kill this one, which I think is a worthwhile trade-off. Yeah, we lose one of those. We have plenty of rests left. Applying burn in this fight is pretty good. Alright. Obviously, you do still need to upgrade that. And there's the win. That's going to be very good. Of course, we have to choose between all three things that we want the most. I think Cinder Barrage is the best of them. And then our upgrade is probably the Blade Idol. I should cut Explosive Revelation. I just don't think it's terrible. We're going to cut Fae Barrier. I don't think it's doing enough for us. So the question becomes, do we go through these two elite fights? Or do we go through this event? I think I like the outcome of these two elite fights enough to take it. And I am confident enough in our ability to beat it. This is a pretty awkward opening hand, but that's what Cursed Apple is for. Because if we can get it any powerful before this goes off, we are obviously a lot happier. Okay. That is also very good to see. Because now this is incredible value. We're just going to pitch that. I do realize that kind of leaves us with those stranded, but... I want to get out the handful of knives, and I couldn't figure out a better way to do that. So that's going to do 3 damage to us, but it's going to do so much status to them. So that was that was basically as bad as that card can be for us, because we didn't get any whatchamacallit out? We didn't get any powerful. We didn't have any powerful. I think I have to pick one of these. Because you need to die. Okay, we can duplicate those, I guess. I need to do that though, because depending on what we drew, I needed to be able to make sure I could afford this. Which Blade Idol obviously can mess with that. Yeah. None of the rest of these discards do anything for us, but Blade Idol does kill. And so now we just evade these hits. And we just have to finish off. That is the worst possible. Fortunately, we do have enough evasion still. So that terrible hand doesn't kill us. I think we're taking whichever monster card we get here. Yeah, Hungering Focus. Great. That's a way to heal back. I think we might take Arcane Deluge. I don't think we're taking the other card option. Duplicate these. So we can do this. Into that. I think we actually want to get the blade off of that. The nice thing here is now we can attempt to draw into Blade Idols with no mana, which means that we don't risk losing any mana. Okay. We are going to explode here, but I'm not losing too much. Losing 4 health. We get to keep 3 powerful, which is still a good amount of powerful. It's a pretty anemic hand. You're a problem, but you're freezing us regardless. So I think we have to try and draw into our runes. That should get us there. Because then I do want to get... Okay, good. That got rid of the whatever on you. Fortunately, the runes... There was a time period, and I think one of my videos I'm going to upload that probably isn't... Well, it's not up while I'm recording this, but it will be up by the time you guys are watching this. Features the runes from on applying when you hit yourself with Cinder Barrage, the runes would apply, which was a problem. Kill. And that uses all of our health back, which is nice. This should, yeah, dumpster you. Do a good amount of work on you. And because we froze out last turn, we don't have to deal with the thing that we don't want to deal with. Fix that. We don't have to deal with the big hit. And we don't have to deal with the arcane barrier. It's the thing that I was trying to get through. Arms race. Yeah, it's better than clear focus here. Weirdly enough. I don't think we need 4 rummages. Okay. Permanent shock rune. These guys are jerks because they're hidden, which means that they will just evade 100% of our attacks. We take both those. Just assume that we will find stuff. Yeah, we only need to land 5 hits on them in order to effectively shut them down. But, hey, we got him. You, though, are definitely doomed. Yeah, less powerful than we would like, but... I should have upgraded the Cinder Barrage. Oh, I didn't. I only got the one chance and I spent it on everything. I don't think I actually regret that. Yeah, I'm okay ending turn here. I don't think there's any way for this weather event to fuck us up too bad. Yeah, cleanse 1, everyone. That's fine. Only thing on them was the shock, which they can't do. And that was not enough for us to freeze us. So we're good. Although we do, I think, need to end it this turn. Easy enough. That's potentially actually a lot of arcane, but I think we're just taking the battle ready. I think we just want to keep drawing into our strikes. And we will reroll here for Hunter's Focus because it's very good. I think we duplicate that for next turn. And because we can't summon, we actually are totally fine with playing the Explosive Revelations, I think. Yeah, pitch that. Pitch that. See if that draws us into any of our blade idols. Hey, cool, it did. Which is, I think, going to kill the front one. Not quite. Oh, wait, it did. Which critically means we don't have to deal with your nonsense. Which is good, because that is, that was freezing us, which would have been probably bad. May as well get more damage out on you. Just try and get closer to our kills. Alright. Everyone gains powerful 1. I think that is better for us than it is for them. Rude of you to hold on with basically no health. I think we do this, because if we can find... So this gives... Yes, because we can do that. Which I guess I could have done a little bit ago without wasting health, but I also don't get... It matters. Yeah, Hunter's Focus, that's what we want. We will remove... Still kind of like the Explosive Reflection. I think the follow-up strikes are actually kind of weak. Not super weak, just kind of weak. Is there another option? Gain a lot of energy, we are at. Sure. That is kind of redundant. None of that matters. Like the Arcane Detonation damage technically does a little bit, but it does less. I think the unupgraded battle ready is kind of sus. I'll just get temporary buff. Sure. Get to have wits going in, which is kind of nice. Okay. Kind of anemic opening hand, but that's okay. All right. We do actually really want to summon this because that will give us value. I'm going to picture that first. That's going to give us an evasion rank when it dies, which is going to be useful. And we can heal back with that, of course. We're going to do this, because we're going to heal back with this. Okay, this gives us all the evasion we need. So in that case, I think we have to start with this, just in case we draw things that we can't afford to. I think we can play this into pitching that, which I want to do. So we'll just do all of that, which should be fine. I think we're going to get that out. And this will do quite a lot of damage. And yeah, so we have this 7 powerful with this, which is going to do a lot of damage as well. I think we copy these. See what the battle ready finds us. Okay, it did find us a Blade Idol. There was a risk that we weren't going to be able to play that twice, but if we don't get to play it twice, that means we found Blade Idol. And if we found Blade Idol, we found a win. Swamp. So yeah, level 2 Shrew ran into mirror whatever and died, but with the level 4 Shrew, no problems at all. Just kind of cruised through. And I think Maw would have been about as easy. So that is the end of this series, I guess. Season over. I will see you for more of my regular videos. Hopefully you are watching those, I guess. Like and subscribe, I guess. If we get another major balance shakeup, hopefully we won't. This should hopefully be the last major balance shakeup. So you probably will not see this series again for a while. Although when depth 4 comes out, I may try and hit depth 4 with this. Although from what One Day has been hinting, winning depth 4 with default cards should be very, very difficult, if not impossible. But that is still a while away yet. So that's it for me for now. Toodles.